Yo guys, what's going on? JBLMotovlogging today, and here we are outside somebody's house. Today's video, unfortunately I get it right out of the way. Something I really did enjoy that we can't do just for today's video is the dual cam experience. So the mount that goes on the front of my motorbike has come off for my GoPro, probably because I deep cleaned the bike, ACF'd it again. That's probably why that's happened, but we'll hop on the bike and we'll talk a little bit about what we're talking about in today's video. So then, what do I want to achieve? My little bucket list I've got for 2020 on the JBLMotovlogs channel. So the first one, we're going to get it straight out of the way. We're going to do what I bought this bike for, and that is commuting and touring. We're going to do some tours next year, guys. My first thing I want to do to this bike in the early new year is I'd like to get it touring ready. So I want to get some side bags for it, I want to get a screen, I want to get an exhaust for it. I want to really kit it out, I want to spend some money on it. Now, most of the stuff for the bike I have already ordered. It's currently sat in my bedroom and parts of it in the garage, but I don't want to throw it on yet. Reason being, I just want to make one entire video where I transform the bike from stock to touring. Now, as you can see already, I put the quad lock on because I need that, and I've also put the bar and mirrors on as well, just to add that little bit of spice. But as for the rest of it, you know, the other stuff that I'm not going to name, that's all sat in the garage waiting to go onto the bike, and we'll do that in one big video in the new year. So yeah, first thing I want to do is get this thing touring ready, make it more comfortable to ride long distance, and then the second thing is get out on it. I want to go out exploring the country. I don't want to go on any ferry next year. Obviously buying the bike set me back just a little bit, so what I want to do is just do a lot of touring in the UK. Obviously, if I can tour on the little 390, we can definitely tour on the MT-07, no problem. I've seen videos of guys going all over Europe and all over the world on these bikes, so I have the utmost faith in it. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to leave a poll right up here of places I want to go next year. So I definitely want to do Wales again, probably spend longer in Wales than we did last year. Me and Simon only went for a couple of days when I got back from the Isle of Man. I do want to explore a little bit more of Wales, a little bit more of Snowdonia, especially down further south of Wales, where if you've ever heard of the thing called the Mac Loop, which is like a mountain range where a lot of the RAF fly their trainee pilots through. So I'd definitely love to go down there, get some nice shots of the bike, maybe buy a drone as well so we can get some different type of shots for the channel, because all we do have, wow, look at that, absolutely gorgeous, but all we do have on the channel right now is the DSLR, or the camera, my camera, and we've got the GoPro. So I want to get a third camera involved, I want to get a drone, especially when we go to nice places like this. If I ever threw the drone up here, we'd see some beautiful sights, some stuff you don't see from the floor, do you know what I mean? Like if, for example, when me and Simon were in Snowdonia last year, there was a few places when we're on lookouts that we could have flown the drone up and gone to places that we wouldn't have been able to manually get to. So it's just a different perspective. A lot of people use them, and it opens me up to a few different kind of shots and a few different types of style of my videos. So yeah, get a drone, hit some nice places. If you guys have got any places in the UK that you think I should visit, leave a comment down below. I do like you guys engaging in the videos, it is absolutely fantastic. You guys lately have been awesome on the channel, really crushing the likes. I've been loving the feedback I've been getting, and I've been loving the growth as well. 100 and odd subscribers for a channel my size in less than a month is absolutely fantastic. So the MT's opened up a nice wide audience for everybody, and you guys have entered it just fine, so thank you very much for that. Speaking of subscriber count as well, leads me on to my lovely next point, and this isn't one I'm too fussed about, but it would be nice to see underneath my channel logo. That is surpassing 1,000 subscribers on the channel. The reason for that is, I do like to think that when you go onto a channel on YouTube and you see that their sub count has over 1,000 subscribers, you instantly feel that they're a bit more professional. They're not a beginner, do you know what I mean? Whereas if you see a channel, although their content may be good, with about 200-300 subscribers, you end up naturally judging a book by its cover and think, well, a lot of people haven't really subscribed to them, so whatever, I'll half-ass it. Part of the reason why I've turned my subscriber count off. Just nice for new viewers to judge my channel on its content and the views of my videos, which are fantastic lately as well. A big thank you for that. let's talk a little bit about one of the next big things I want to do next year, and this is the main thing, is pass my full A license for the bike. So you don't even realise how many options that really does open up for me on the channel. Once I can ride any sort of bike, that opens me to test rides, riding other people's bikes that are A2 restricted. I get to unrestrict the MT-07, which will make a cracking video for a first ride on a bike unrestricted. I have ridden one before. I've ridden my dad's Multistrada 1200 Pikes Peak. I've ridden that didn't have a restrictor on it. Dumbed it down into rain mode though. I think it was only about 100 horsepower, still plenty of horsepower, but there's a whole other range of bikes that I'll be able to go ride, go to dealerships, pay a little bit of money, go and test ride the bike, and that'll make a cracking video, especially them bikes that seem way out of my reach. So bigger bikes, things like the Z900, something I wouldn't buy, but I want to experience a naked inline 4. There's all sorts of bikes I'd love to ride out there, ones I wouldn't want to own, but definitely ones I'd want to experience anyway. So once I get my full license, it opens us up to a lot of type of videos, so I'm really looking forward to that. And that shouldn't be too far away as well. February is when I can do my full license, so that's not too far away. I'll take you guys along as well, for you guys that are maybe don't have a motorbike, or you're on a CBT and you want to know what mod 1 and mod 2 are all about. I will definitely start recording that. So yeah, passing my full A license is definitely a big thing for me next year. Just be an absolutely cracking thing to finally, after 3 years of riding motorbikes, not have a restriction on what I can ride. It'll be really weird, like, to be able to go into a dealership and ride anything, instead of, even now, a good example is when my KTM was in the shop. I asked if I could have a courtesy bike, and they said yeah, no problem. Obviously you're on an A2 license, so you can ride the Husqvarna Vitpillen 401. I was like, oh by God, thank you very much, that is the bike I've always wanted to ride. But anyway, I filmed it and it turned out to be one of the best videos on my channel at the time. It got like 7,000 views or something, and I think I only had like 98 subs, which is crazy for them. But now another thing I want to do next year, it's not a massive thing I want to do, but it's just something I'd like to do. Go on a solo tour, not miles and miles away, but maybe a weekend trip, because the way I work, the way I go to work, my days off are totally random every week, and if I ever manage to get 2 days off in the summer, I love going out on the bike and exploring. It's fantastic. So if I get 2 days off next year, I'd love to go down to a place, or up into a place in the UK, and stay the night at B&B and just do like a mini little tour. I don't mean like a solo 5-day tour around Europe or anything silly like that. Just something where I can tool at my own pace, stop wherever I like, take photos wherever I want, do whatever I want, bring the camera along, have a little bit of fun, and just go at my own pace at a place that's just beautiful. The first proper day in winter that we've had where it's not been foggy. I've come up this road loads of times, and it's just been wet and horrible. I mean, don't get me wrong, the road's damp now. That is the first time I've properly leant that bike over since I got new tyres, and it felt absolutely fantastic. Anyway, one thing I've noticed, especially on the MT so far, is that the brakes fade really quickly. I'm not exactly driving hard, you know what I mean? It's winter time. That's the furthest out they go, that. But yeah, there you go, the MT. Lovely and clean for once, instead of it being filthy. And a nice clear day as well, something we usually don't see. Here's something I'd written down, which I didn't say. I would love to collaborate with another motovlogger. So it was a good idea, making friends on YouTube, because it's just something that's, I don't know, it's a community thing, do you know what I mean? There is a few people on YouTube at the minute whose videos I'm really enjoying, smaller channels. One, for example, Xylage. Oh, I think I pronounced that right, but it's a guy down south. He's got a 2018 Yamaha MT-07 in tech black, the same as this. His bike's absolutely gorgeous. He's got a full Aquapovic system on it, and I've commented on most of his videos and he replies a lot, so we've got a lot of talking, and I suggested doing a collaboration next year and he seemed up for it. I don't know how we'd do it. Maybe I'd go down there, he'd come up here, we'd meet halfway, I'm not too sure, but definitely a ride out with another MT would be fantastic, and it's just a good way to get my audience out to him, and me out to his audience sort of deal. So it's just good for both of his channels, and it's just a good thing to do. And then another one as well, so this is a strange one as well. So if you're watching this side to the video, thank you very much. You know, you really must be interested in me if you listen to me talk for God knows how long. But one thing I do want to do next year, if we get large enough and get us a nice audience together, is a meetup. Now with a small channel, with let's say if we do hit 1,000 subscribers, let's say, I'd maybe consider doing a meetup, but the question is, 1, where would we do it? 2, would people actually show up? And 3, I don't know where you guys are based. Some of you guys may be over in America, some guys may be right next door, but I love meeting up with brand new people in the same interests. Simon, who has the KTM Duke 390, the old bike that I used to have, me and Simon met on a group, an owners page for KTMs, and we've become brilliant mates when it comes to motorcycles. We've been out on rides, we met up once, met up twice, and then we've done all sorts. We've been to Motorcycle Live together, we went on a tour together, and like you say, we've just become good friends, all down to motorcycles. So you never know, guys, if you guys want to meet up, you might become best friends with me. And then the last but not least thing is to have a bloody memorable year on that little beast over there. 2019 has gone really quick, but in some ways it also hasn't as well. 2019 has gone so slow in some remarks. The first ride I got out on this year was when, this guy's going to come to me, but I'll set off in a second anyway, but it's when I got out in the Yorkshire Dales, and I think I only had about 70 odd subscribers, and we went out in the Dales, and the progression that I've made in a year, and the audience I've grown, and how well I just edit videos and stuff has been mad. It feels like I've been doing YouTube forever, but I've only been doing it really properly since the start of 2019, and it feels like a heck of a long time. And I've made loads of memories this year, and I plan to make them again in 2020 with a brand new motorbike. Hope we have as much fun as we did last year. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have watched this far, if you would like to leave me a like I do say in every video, I don't say it for the sake of it, it does help get the video noticed, and it also does show me that you guys enjoy the content. On the flip side, if you didn't like this video, leave it a dislike, and if you don't mind, leave me a comment. I don't take criticism badly, as long as you don't start swearing at me and everything. I'd love to know stuff I could improve on, and that's how people grow. So yeah guys, hope you did enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you are riding today, ride safe on your motorcycle. But apart from that, this has been JBLMotovlogging. That's the first time I properly give this bike a go, and I absolutely love it. Peace!